Everyone has been asking me for more stocks with explosive upside, and in today's video I have another tiny Nasdaq penny stock. This channel has been smashing it in the past few weeks with these kinds of highly volatile stocks. Last week we had Nixie, which shot up over 70% in one day. Before that we had HUBC with gains of over 70%. And even yesterday's video, GOVX, was up over 20% today, before President Trump decided to announce tariffs on Canada and Mexico would be starting immediately, which caused a huge market sell-off. But today's stock has a history of making huge gains on the bounce, and that could be about to happen once again. Analysts feel has more than 500% upside from the current price. But before we get into the video, if you find any value in this, can I ask you to smash the like button? It literally costs nothing, but it helps the channel out so much. I'm aiming to get 1,000 likes on this video. Help me achieve that goal. For anyone that's new, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any new content like this. I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice, so always do your own due diligence. Now let's get straight into it. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Atlas Lithium Corporation. This stock is trading on Nasdaq, ticker symbol ATLX. Atlas Lithium Corporation is a US-based mineral exploration company with the largest size and breadth of exploration projects for strategic minerals in Brazil, a premier mineral jurisdiction. Atlas Lithium intends to be a leader in the provisioning of minerals essential to the transformation of the global economy from fossil fuels to electrification, a process which is expected to take decades and a process that we are still very much at the early stages of. Atlas Lithium's properties encompass approximately 540 kilometers squared for lithium, as well as mineral rights for nickel, rare earth metals, titanium, and graphite. Atlas Lithium also owns multiple mining concessions for gold, diamond, and industrial sand. Now, I've seen a lot of people commenting on my videos over the past 6 months, saying that EV sales are slowing down around the world, but nothing could be further from the truth. For anyone that is following EV sales around the world, then you will know that these numbers are increasing again rapidly. Looking at Statista.com, we can see that EVs had an explosion in popularity between 2020 and 2023. This was actually unexpected at the time, and the infrastructure was not fully in place. But where EV sales temporarily slowed down, the growth in infrastructure has exploded and is expected to grow massively over the next few years, before the end of the decade. For example, Norway is one of the countries that offered incentives to switch to EVs, but also invested in the infrastructure at an appropriate level, and now nearly 90% of Norway's new cars are fully electric vehicles, and this is not an isolated incident. Norway's incredible achievement serves as an actionable framework that other European nations will closely follow, with the EU's imminent 2035 ban on petrol and diesel cars looming. So within the next 10 years, there is going to be ever-increasing sales of EVs, increasing demand for lithium and other rare earth metals. This is something that companies like Atlas Lithium Corp are well positioned to take advantage of. Focused on moving from exploration to profitability, Atlas Lithium has one of the largest exploration projects for lithium and other battery metals in Brazil. The Minas Gerais lithium project is approximately 468 kilometers squared, which includes 7 main clusters of prospective mineralization, including Neves, which is currently being explored by drilling campaign and referred to as the Neves project. Atlas Lithium have 100% ownership of this, and all the infrastructure is in place, such as a paved highway, water, and access to the power grid. Importantly, several of their mineral rights are located adjacent to or near mineral rights that belong to a large publicly traded competitor company, which has demonstrated through extensive drilling the presence of lithium deposits totaling over 100 million tons, according to publicly available filings. And I'll talk a little bit more about this in a moment. The northeastern Brazil lithium project encompasses 7 mineral rights spread over approximately 71 kilometers squared. Again, this is 100% owned with all the critical infrastructure in place, and Atlas have identified in many of areas, and several of the mineral rights are located near to or adjacent to areas known to have spodumene, a lithium-bearing mineral. As it says here, we plan to continue to explore the areas to assess whether we have economic deposits. But it's not just lithium. There is also nickel cobalt, titanium, rare earth metals, and graphite. Now, analysts appear to be very bullish on Atlas Lithium and have given the stock huge price targets. So let's take a look at the investors presentation to see the scale of opportunity here. Looking at the recent investors presentation, the Atlas Lithium Minas Gerais lithium project is a permitted project with a clear path to production, highly supportive jurisdiction with proven lithium potential. They have strong drilling results, strong ECG credentials, and additional exploration upside supporting a phase 2 exploration. Atlas have strategic partnership with Tier 1 global partners. These partners are suppliers to some of the world's largest EV manufacturers such as BYD and Tesla. And they have strategic investment and prepayment offtake agreements. These global partners validate Atlas Lithium's business model, assets, and teams, and there is over $80 million in total investment. Now, something that's very important is that the Neves project has already received all permits needed to operate. The permit allows for the assemble and operation of its lithium processing plant and to sell the lithium concentrate that it produces. On a side note here, permitting approval in just over a year demonstrates management efficiency and capability in navigating government approval processes. To further elaborate on the fundamentals supporting lithium demand, we can see here that it's very much the early stages of demand that is expected to explode between now and 2050. McKinsey and the Global Battery Alliance forecast a 27% compound annual growth rate for demand of lithium batteries by 2030. And Woodmac forecast the USA EV sales will grow over 600% from 2022 to 2030. Now, interestingly, I would say that this Woodmac forecast was prior to the Trump administration taking office. So now, with Elon Musk having such a prominent position, how do you think that this will affect EV sales for the likes of Tesla or its competitors over the next few years? Drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts on this. And do you think that EV sales are going to skyrocket considering the influence of Elon Musk? And what effect will this have on lithium production and lithium prices? Drop a comment below. Now, this presentation continues on showing the low-cost production advantages of Atlas, the success of neighboring mines, and highlights the advantages of the infrastructure and ECG benefits, as well as the promising drilling and metallurgical results. So I highly recommend that everybody take a look at this investor's presentation. There is a lot of detail about the upside of the Neves project and a lot of technical drilling results. So there is a link to this in the description below. Check this out if you're interested in Atlas Lithium. But before I look at the most recent news, what do analysts think of Atlas Lithium? Looking at MarketBeat, we can see that Atlas Lithium has been rated as a buy according to 3 Wall Street analysts. There is no sell ratings, no hold ratings, just the 3 buy ratings. And the consensus price target is $33, which is over 500% upside from the current price. So this is insane upside, and these price targets have been set quite recently too. H.C. Wainwright reiterated their buy rating and set a price target of $19 at the end of October, while Roth and Alliance Global Partners have kept their buy ratings with a price target of $25 and $55. Interestingly, Alliance Global Partners previously had a price target as high as $75 for Atlas Lithium. Atlas Lithium announced the successful shipment of its modular dense media separation (DMS) lithium processing plant from South Africa to Brazil. This milestone marks a significant step in the company's progression towards becoming the next lithium producer. The DMS plant represents the cornerstone of the company's Neves project, and the plant will give Atlas several key advantages. The plant's arrival at Brazil's port of Santos is scheduled for March 2nd, 2025. This innovative facility will enable Atlas Lithium to deliver premium quality lithium concentrate to the rapidly growing electric vehicle and renewable energy markets, reinforcing the company's position as the emerging leader in sustainable lithium production. And a few weeks ago, Atlas added 2 new members to help position the company for global success. Eduardo Quiroz joins Atlas as Project Management Officer and Vice President of Engineering, bringing over 20 years of hands-on experience managing complex, large-scale mining projects and making him the perfect addition to drive the company's Neves project to revenue generation. And on the technical side, adding Lily Wu to help strengthen its market presence in regions experiencing robust EV growth, such as China, where EV sales jumped 51% year over year as of November 2024, underlining the region's vital role in the global energy transition. In the very latest news, Atlas Lithium's new head of business development for Asia, Lily Wu, presented Atlas Lithium at Fastmarkets Battery Raw Materials Shanghai 2025 conference. Atlas Lithium had the opportunity to showcase their progress in Brazil's Lithium Valley and strengthen partnership with Asia's battery supply chain. And this has also given Atlas an excellent opportunity to showcase to some of the world's leading companies and automakers. Companies such as BYD, Mitsubishi, and Samsung were all in attendance at the Shanghai Fastmarkets conference. Now, back in November, Atlas outlined their regional growth strategy. Within the global lithium industry, Brazil's Lithium Valley has emerged as a premium hard rock lithium jurisdiction, as evidenced by the major lithium producer, Pilbara Minerals' $370 million acquisition of LV-based Latin Resources Limited. Over the last several years, Atlas Lithium has assembled Brazil's largest portfolio of lithium mineral rights among publicly listed companies. Importantly, the company holds 3 key projects that span the major lithium mineralized zones in the Lithium Valley: the Neves project, the Salinas project, and the Clear project. The Salinas project continues to demonstrate its substantial potential. At the Clear project, detailed geological mapping of the claim has resulted in the discovery of 2 pegmatites, and of course the Neves project, which the company has prioritized for production. Now, it's worth noting that Pilbara Minerals acquired Latin Resources for $370 million, yet Atlas Lithium has assembled Brazil's largest portfolio of lithium mineral rights, yet Atlas is valued around $80 million. The company is positioned to become a very low-cost producer. They have expedited timeline to production with their permits in place. They have the largest hard rock lithium exploration portfolio in Brazil, with strong meteorological results and committed offtake prepayments from Tier 1 lithium supply chain buyers, as well as having incentivized management team where management owns 32% of the company, which means that management interests are aligned with shareholders. But guys, what do you think? Let me know your thoughts on Atlas Lithium in the comments below. Considering that lithium demand looks set to rise rapidly over the next few years, and Atlas looks undervalued, trading at their 52-week low right now. But remember that I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice, so I highly recommend you do more due diligence. To learn more about Atlas Lithium, check out the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll